How do you raise the bar in your business? Every aspect of your business. How do you put every aspect of your business subject to bar raising, or taking the level and the expectation and the standard that you have today and raising that up so that your consumers, your team members, your investment partners, your supplier partners all have a different experience, an elevated experience with your organization? How do you do that? How do you put a mechanism in place, or what mechanism do you put in place in order to raise that bar on a consistent basis? Now, in the last episode, we talked about red teaming and we talked about an action committee. Now, in those two scenarios, you might have a guiding principle. And let's talk about that today. The guiding principle might be this. There's a story about Brian Chesky, who is the founder, co-founder, CEO of Airbnb. And one of Brian's exercises on an annual basis, I think it's on an annual basis, maybe it's a little more frequently, maybe it's not as frequent, but the exercise is this. He gets all of his team members in a room and he starts to talk about what a level 10 experience would look like in his organization. Or they go through the various levels. Like, here's level 1 experience. Here's level 2. Here's level 3. Here's level 4. Here's level 5. And they get to 10. And every level has a variation, right? We might add this. We might add that. We might add so on and so forth in order to make the Airbnb experience much more rich or enriching for the people that stay in homes, the host that put up their home to be lived in, and or the consumer who is going through the front side of the transaction and trying to secure a place to stay. So making the experience for all of those constituents very good and seamless and frictionless and all those buzzwords that no one likes to hear anymore. And the other thing that he does, or what he does to end cap that particular exercise, is he says, okay, great. What does an 11 look like? On a scale of 1 to 10, if 10 is the absolute most amazing Airbnb experience that you could possibly have for any one of those constituents, what is an 11? And let's think about that first and foremost from the consumer's perspective. That might mean we fly a private jet out to wherever that particular individual lives who just booked an Airbnb in-house. We pick them up. We send a limo to their house. We pick them up. We have lots of, great snacks and wonderful things at the airport and on the airplane for them. Favorite cocktail, because we've learned what that is. Very specialized, individualized experiences for all of the participants and constituents. So we put them on a plane. We fly them to the destination where the Airbnb house is. When they get off of the plane, there is a local high school or college band, award-winning band that plays a specialized, individualized, customized tune for you as you get off of the airplane. And then you are met by some very important people as you come off and walk across the red carpet, get in the limousine to take you out to the house that you're going to stay in for a couple of days, and so on and so forth, right? You can imagine, you just bolt on all the accoutrements and in adjectives you can imagine as it relates to creating an experience that is off the charts. That is an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the absolute supreme, but 11 being in what I call an and one experience. So that is the way that Brian Chesky and Airbnb, one of the ways that they did to sort of catalyze or set in place the stimulus for thinking about an enhanced experience or an upgraded experience or raising the bar at Airbnb. So what is the multifamily version of that? You can do the same exercise and you can create these unbounded, unrestricted visions of what your experience might be for all the constituents in your organization, be it customers, team members, supplier partners, or investors. And then you do the and one exercise and then figure out what is realistic to put in place. And that would help you raise the bar in your company. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.